Good evening and welcome to our 2020 Clay High School Virtual Scholarship event. I'm Michael Celesta and I am one of our school counselors here at Clay High School. I first and foremost just want to say that I appreciate everyone's understanding and patience through the last few months. I know that this has been a very, very difficult time for all of us. First and foremost though, I hope that everyone's family has been staying safe during this difficult time. This is definitely not the way we envisioned to celebrate you all as we started this year, but I can personally attest that you guys are a special group and we are wanting to make tonight as special as possible for all of you. I also can personally say that you guys are going to be Eagles soaring to success in your future endeavors. I'd like to recognize all of the recipients of the scholarships tonight as special as possible. I'd also like to thank all of our Clay High School donors as they've spent a lot of time working with me and making sure that we have this as special for all of you. We're going to start tonight with scholarships that our donors gave us descriptions to, so you can learn more about the scholarship in general.
Good evening. It is my pleasure to recognize the class of 2020 Cody Van Herset Scholarship. The words and the description of the scholarship have been provided by the Van Herset family. Congratulations to all the recipients in class of 2020. Much like most of you, Cody was an athlete, a scholar, and a leader at Clay High School. As a sophomore, class of 2024, Cody's determination allowed him to fight his way onto the starting lineup of the varsity hockey team. In little time, he earned the trust of his teammates and coaches. It gave him everything he had. He gave it everything he had on and off the ice to prove he deserved that starting spot where he was racking up the points on the board. At 5'5" and 105 pounds, this was no easy feat for a kid of his stature. He had proven that he was small but mighty and could go up against the biggest kids and still win the battles and the puck. He was indeed pest in the crease and was known for having a heart that was too large for his undersized frame. Cody was described by Coach Heck as living life through the definition of courage, the mental and moral strength to venture, persevere, and withstand danger, fear, or difficulty. He was courageous on the ice and in life itself. It was shortly after Cody's passing in 2012. Cody's friends described him as the type of person that you hope your kids would grow up to be, a leader and not a follower. Cody had integrity that did not give into peer pressure and lived his life through his own expression of, "If I lose my parents' trust, I lose everything." Those few words were the foundation of who Cody was at the raw age of 16. He was flawless when it came to his compassion, determination, courage, and dedication to life. Cody excelled in many adventures as he took on such as hockey, soccer, boating, wakeboarding, and even school where he was taking all honors courses. Cody was eager about what life had to offer and where he was headed, as limitations did not exist through his eyes. He had an unconditional love for his friends, family, and mostly his brothers, Jared and Ethan. Although we're not able to gather today due to unprecedented times, giving these college scholarships in a way to memorialize Cody's legacy, it is a way to give you something that we did not have the opportunity to give to our son. After Cody's passing, we learned that no matter how difficult the hand life throws at you, and how unfair this senior year may feel, you must see the positives and know that you are not alone. As Cody said, we must enjoy each day to the fullest, seize every opportunity, and never take life for granted, as there's always a boy that would have loved to live one more day with the opportunities that you are given. With that said, it is our honor to support the recipients of the class of 2020 as you continue your endeavors in Cody's honor. Sincerely, the Van Herset family. The recipients' names are of, and congratulations: Madison Gladio, Derek Bolander, Grace Smith, Mackenzie Henry, Ben Richmond, Madison Taylor, Shannon Miller, Callie Jo Quigg, Jenna Bisley, Tony Pendergraft Jr., Olivia Henneman Delape, Nia Snow, Sydney Minky, and Peyton Rigg. Congratulations on the scholarship of the Van Herset family. The next scholarship that I have the privilege to present this evening is from the Clay High Alumni and Friends Association. This is also known as CHAFA. And again, these words have been provided to me to express the gratitude and honor of the class of 2020. This scholarship was established in 1996 by the grassroots group provided by CHS graduates. We have done much for our alumni mater over the years, including establishing a scholarship fund in 1998 to give to a graduating senior that demonstrates a well-rounded individual with goals, dreams, and desire, and to take the education they received at CHS and expand upon it to help with future endeavors for the benefit of our world. This year we are giving our 50th scholarship. That is quite an accomplishment. The 2020 CHAFA Scholarship goes to Callie Jo Quigg. In 1998, the Clay High Alumni and Friends Association gave our first scholarship to E.J. Gillen III. The CHAFA committee voted and it was unanimous as E.J. portrayed every quality and criteria that CHAFA was looking for. He was our first winner, and we couldn't have been more proud. In the past few months, E.J. became sick and passed away unexpectedly. He was so young with a lot of life to live and a lot to give. E.J. attended the Oregon City schools from kindergarten through graduation of Clay High School in 1998. E.J. went on to graduate from Max M. Fisher College of Business at The Ohio State University with dual degrees. His education did not stop when formal education ended. He valued a lifelong learning and professionally. E.J. completed various programs, licensing, and specialized trainings during his career advancement. E.J. was curious, inventive, and a driven problem solver. He read a lot, remained up to date on current events, enjoyed history, and pursued independent study in various pathways. E.J. was proud of Clay High School and proud to be the very first recipient of the CHAFA Scholarship Award in 1998. His parents, John and Nolan Gillen, requested in lieu of flowers any donation be made to CHAFA Scholarship Fund. In the loving memory of E.J., the Clay High School Alumni and Friends Association, along with the family of E.J., is proud to give 5 E.J. Gillen III Memorial Scholarships to Bridget Collins, Ruger Weimer, Colton Campbell, Olivia Henneman Delape, and Emma Hansen. Congratulations to all of the 2020 recipients. The next scholarship that I have the privilege to present is the Guthrie Maury Memorial Scholarship. The Gamma Chi is a society of current and past Oregon City Schools teachers who formed their organization in 1970. It is affiliated with the Delta Kappa Gamma International and the Alpha Delta Ohio State. The purpose of the group is to unite women educators to promote professional development and enrichment, endorse endeavors in the interests of education, endow scholarships to aid outstanding educators in pursuing graduate study, and encourage high school graduates to enter the field of education. With these goals in mind, activities of Gamma Chi are specifically designed to make funds available to qualified Clay High School graduates. who are entering studies of education and to show promise of continuing the ideals of the organization. This year's recipients of the Gertrude Mowry Memorial Scholarship are Morgan Hodder, Carrie Keller, and Jenna Bisley. Congratulations. The last scholarship I have the privilege to present is the 2020 OCFT Past President's Scholarship Presentation. And again, these are the words from this scholarship organization. As president of the Oregon City Federation of Teachers, Terry Hook, I am proud to present this year's Past President's Scholarship Awards. The OCFT presents 252 full-time and part-time teachers, school counselors and school psychologists, speech and language pathologists, and other educational professionals employed by the Oregon City Schools. We are proud of our public school system. We continue to support it each and every day. One example of this is through the establishment of the OCFT scholarships. Over the course of the past 70 years, the OCFT has awarded nearly $100,000 in scholarship funds to Clay High School seniors. This year, I'm very happy to present 4 OCFT Past President Scholarships to the following individuals. Derek Deal. Derek's mother is an English teacher and social studies teacher at Eisenhower. Nicole Kepp. Nicole's mother is an intervention specialist at Clay High School. Kennedy Slovak. Kennedy's father teaches 8th grade at Facet Junior High. Ruger Weimer. Ruger's mother is an art instructor and his father is the dean of students both at Clay High School. The Oregon City Federation of Teachers wishes all 4 of our scholarship recipients a bright and successful future. In the words of Terry Hook, the president of OCFT of Oregon City Schools. Congratulations to the class of 2020.
Good evening. I'm Mr. Sig, Assistant Principal here at Clay. The first scholarship I will be announcing is the Jacob Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship is in memory of Jacob Freimark. Jacob was a member of the Limelighters for all 4 years that he attended Clay. The majority of his years were spent as part of the technical crew. He operated the spotlights and the main lighting board, along with helping in many building sets. Jacob's love for this organization continued even after graduating, as many of the techies do. As long as he was in the area and his work schedule allowed, he was here to lend a helping hand and spent many hours assisting and teaching lighting. This scholarship is based on the Limelighter that has been a big part of the technical crew and has demonstrated their technical support through their years here at Clay. This year's scholarship winner is a member that has demonstrated great dedication and responsibility to this organization, as well as in the classroom here at Clay. He has been in Limelighters for all 4 years. In this time, he has been a big part of the technical aspects of many productions. Congratulations today goes to Sawyer Boland. Best of luck in the future. The Lawrence and Adelle Young Bauer Scholarship, presented by Jenna Cross Lutheran Services Foundation. The Jenna Cross Lutheran Services organization was founded in Toledo in 1860 and opened an orphanage 2 years later. In the early 1900s, a child named Adelle Laramie lived in the orphanage for a time. Years later, Adelle remembered and appreciated the care that she received while living there so much that she and her husband, Lawrence Youngbauer, made a wonderful financial gift to Jenna Cross Lutheran Services, with the objective that the funds be used to further the education of students pursuing work in a social assistance field. This year's recipient of the Lawrence and Adelle Youngbauer Scholarship at Clay High School is planning to attend the University of Toledo. The Jenna Cross Lutheran Services Foundation is proud to present the Lawrence and Adelle Youngbauer Scholarship to Caitlin Abbott. For 75 years, the Oregonian Club has served the Oregon community by supporting civic projects, particularly in the city's 2 high schools. The annual Birdcage Ball is named after a rotating trophy that was awarded each year when Clay and Cardinal Stritch used to compete in football. The money raised from that event supports projects at the two schools and scholarships that reward graduating seniors for their service. This year's recipients are Caitlin Abbott, Grace Wilson, Madison Huss, Bailey Getz, Jenna Visley, Alexandria Manthe, Madison Kelly, and Julia Russo. This afternoon and this scholarship are about honor, recognizing the honor in everyday life. The honor in typical teenage dreams and goals. The honor of character and values. The honor of youth involved in typical character building activities like band and limelighters. It is about students who honor themselves, their parents, their school, and their teachers by doing their best and excelling in science. Yes, this scholarship is about honor and dreams and what makes each one of your dreams unique and special. It is about recognizing the honor in students who challenge themselves beyond what they have already mastered in order to grow. And by doing that, they make the typical extraordinary. Michael's family cherishes the opportunity to publicly acknowledge how their son continues to touch lives, just as a stone thrown into a pond creates a continuous pattern of concentric ripples. So today, we are here to continue sharing with their son's enthusiasm of spirit, creativity, and playfulness he had for life. You never had the chance to meet Michael. At the time of his death, he was a junior at Clay High School. He loved performing the percussion section of the marching band, pep band, and jazz band. Michael was involved with limelighters and a runner for the cross-country team. He had a love of science and was interested in pursuing marine biology. Michael wrote an insightful poem called An Eternal Dream. This poem and drawing of the poem, illustrated by his classmate Tiffany Bauer, are hanging in the school's learning commons. In this poem, he talks about the pursuit of dreams, and his poem ended with these words: "My dream had consumed me. After 100 years, and for the eternity, I will live on the final frontier." We believe that part of Michael's dreams are being pursued through this year's scholarship recipient. Congratulations to Hope Baumgartner. The family is honored to present this memorial scholarship to you in honor of their son, Michael Kowski. The Do Something Amazing Foundation is proud to present scholarships to Derek Deal and Shannon Miller. DSA was founded in 2018 to honor the lives of Ryan Kersey, Whitney Menke, Barb Shellhammer, and Robin Shellhammer, all local to Oregon. These four cultivated their gifts to build communities based in gratitude and kindness, allowing all those who connected with them to rise. Derek and Shannon exemplify these gifts, and our hope is that they continue to live out these values to bring communities together for a greater purpose.
The purpose of Volunteer Focus is to help students identify volunteer opportunities which matches their interest with community needs and encourages a lifelong passion of helping others. These students are required to serve at least 50 hours of volunteer time throughout the school year. This year's members have logged over 450 hours of volunteer time. Congratulations to the scholarship recipients. They are Samantha Boland and Julia Russo. The Clay High School Athletic Boosters Club is a group of parents, coaches, school administrators, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Clay High School athletic community. In addition to financial support, the Clay High School Athletic Boosters recognize that participation in high school athletics benefits everyone and promotes opportunities to build and strengthen relationships among all involved: the student body, coaching, teachers, parents, and the community. The athletic program is an extension of the classroom and teaches lifelong lessons. Today, we are proud to present scholarships to 3 outstanding recipients: Dorian Myers, Kennedy Slovak, and Olivia Henneman Delape. Marcia Punslin was a dedicated language arts teacher and an inspiration to Clay High School students for over 2 decades. Before her passing in September of 2019, she voiced her wish to help CHS graduates achieve their goal of post-secondary education. The recipient of the award will demonstrate Marcia's commitment to excellence and drive to succeed by handsomely illustrating their strength with the written word via an essay submission. After reviewing the 23 candidate submissions in this inaugural year, Marcia's family and friends have decided on not one, but two different winners to be awarded $2,000 each. The two winning essayist students are Shannon Miller and Emily Dickens. Thank you to those two young ladies for representing our mother's name. Sincerely, the family and friends of Marcia Punslin. The George and Elaine Ackerman Scholarship was established to assist those qualified students who intend to devote their studies to the fields of agriculture and/or natural resources. These fields of study were recognized as very important to help our society produce food while simultaneously caring for the environment. Mr. Ackerman graduated from Clay High School in 1949, a class president, and was also president of the FFA, Future Farmers of America. Later, he became Clay High School board president in 1961. After the death of his father, George farmed in the Oregon area and established a successful, specialized farm machinery business, the George F. Ackerman Company, still in operation today. It is hoped that by assisting qualified students, they will go on to be successful in their own fields of study and ultimately their own lives as Mr. and Mrs. Ackerman would have wished. This year's recipients are Emma Hansen, Brian Spencer, and Angelina Couric.
The Beverly Weimer Scholarship Presentation. On behalf of the Weimer family that includes Larry, Terry, Butch and Scott, Tammy, their spouses and children, they are very happy to present the Beverly A. Weimer Girls Varsity Soccer Memorial Scholarship to Riley Clark. Over the course of 40 years, Bev supported the Oregon City Schools and Clay High School in many capacities. She was a member of the Coy Mothers Club, was a room mother several times, chaperoned countless field trips, including memorable Clay band trips to New York and Niagara Falls. When Scott became the head coach of the girls' varsity soccer team in 2000, she became the program's biggest fan. Along with her husband, they attended home games and traveled to most away games, supporting her son, the team, and eventually her granddaughter, Kelsey, who played in the team and later became head junior varsity coach and assistant varsity coach. Bev passed away in September of 2014 of pancreatic cancer. When most that are diagnosed with this terrible disease survive months, Bev fought for an incredible 3.5 years. Bev's qualities of perseverance and determination were undeniable throughout her life, and especially during her fight against cancer. Riley also possesses qualities of determination and perseverance, not only on the field, but also in the classroom. The Weimer family is very proud having Riley named as their scholarship recipient. Congratulations, Riley. The Weimer family wishes you all the best as you pursue your next phase of life.
Again.
I now have the opportunity to present the Brickman scholarships. These scholarships were created in 1993 by Robert and Carol Tank in honor of their two grandchildren, Don and Eric. They felt that the Oregon City Schools were providing an excellent education and wanted to give back to this system. Don graduated with honors in 1993, went on to Capital University, and received a bachelor's and master's degree in special education. She has taught in 4 different school districts in Ohio, including a few years here at Clay, where she'll say she had the best staff in administration. She lives in Johnstown, Ohio currently with her family and teaches sped ed in the local high school, and with the coronavirus is being challenged along with the rest of us. This year's scholarship goes to Jenna Visley, whose sister Marissa received it a few years ago, and whose grandfather Dick Gable played an important role in helping Eric achieve his goal of attending the Air Force Academy. Congratulations, Jenna. Eric went on to graduate as a salutatorian in 1996. He attended the Air Force Academy and graduated with a bachelor's in civil engineering. He went on to pilot training, flying a C-130 and instructing students in a T-1A. He was deployed several times to Afghanistan and Iraq with more than 700 combat flying hours. He was also a presidential advance agent for Air Force One, in which he coordinated movements on airfields across the globe under President Obama. In 2018, he retired from active Air Force duty as Lieutenant Colonel and went into the reserves, where he is a pilot instructor at Vance Air Force Base in Oklahoma. He took a job as a captain for United Airlines, where he flies a 737. And that year he received the Clay Distinguished Alumni Award, which he is most proud of. With the coronavirus pandemic, he is now back in active duty and flying occasionally with United. Eric lives with his family in Edmond, Oklahoma. Eric's scholarship goes to Ben Richmond. Congratulations, Ben. The Brickman family would like to thank the teachers, staff, and administrators of Oregon City Schools for their continued excellence in education. The next scholarship to be presented is the James R. McAllister Memorial Scholarship. The McAllister family decided to give a scholarship in James's name away after they had their first Mac Memorial Fishing Tournament in his honor to raise money for their nieces. Mrs. McAllister loved everybody getting together to celebrate her brother so much that she wanted to have the tournament every year. And what better cause than to help someone go to college? James McAllister was a very spirited, outgoing person who was very involved in the school. Their family wanted that same outgoing person to represent this scholarship. Brendan Stutzer and Peyton Rigg both stood out as having the same spirit for school. Brendan with his football enthusiasm and his fellow students looking toward him as a leader as captain of the football team. Peyton with her love of playing sports just to play and her leadership on the soccer field and as yearbook editor-in-chief. James was also very involved in a big, fun-loving family. Both Brendan and Peyton mentioned family in their applications. Brendan with helping his grandma and Peyton with helping her cousin Quinn. Brendan also inspired me to choose him because of how humorous he was in his letter. It reminded the family of James, and it sounded like something James would say. Peyton's other qualities that inspired them to choose her was her love for the outdoors and building things like forts. James was doing that outdoor stuff from age 5 on. The McAllister family would like to also say thank you for all the lovely applications, and they wish both Brendan and Peyton the best in their college endeavors. Hello, the remaining Clay scholarships are as follows. The Helen M. Richardson Scholarship will go to Taylor Truman. The Joe Olinger Scholarship goes to Ruger Weimer. The Dennis Slotnick BCSN Scholarship goes to Kaylee Church. The Clay High Band Parent Scholarship will go to Brandon DeWitt and Maria Engel. The Nancy Bricker Scholarship goes to Cody Kramer. The James Sheehan Memorial Scholarship will go to Madison Yanez and Hudson Wolf. The Mike Casey Scholarship goes to Callie Jo Quigg. The Edith Harris Engineer Scholarship will go to Jacob Meek. The Edith Harris Nursing Scholarship goes to Paige Calfhammer. The Martha Height Schmock Scholarship will go to Alexia Daly. The Rick Heinschlich Scholarship goes to Madison Gladio. The Virginia and Warren Wilkinson Memorial Scholarship goes to Sierra Lazanes. The Lester Koo Memorial goes to Callie Jo Quigg. Our Lord Scholarship goes to Nicole Kep and Madison Longoria. The Betty Carson Scholarship goes to Cameron DeWeese, Robert Fletcher, Bailey Getz, and Amanda Schwartz. The BCSN Ben Pfeiffer Family Scholarship goes to Riley Clark. The Barney Coulter Scholarship goes to Madison Kelly. The Patrick Barton Scholarship goes to Ruger Weimer and Bridget Collins. The Michael Rudez Scholarship goes to Ty Simzak and Ruger Weimer. The OPC 320 Scholarship goes to Olivia Henneman Delape. The Austin Takis Band Scholarship goes to Linda Salvador. The Austin Takis Academic Scholarship goes to Marina Olch. The Clay High School Girls Basketball Scholarships goes to Faith Ramirez Johnson, Olivia Henneman Delape, Kennedy Slovak, and Olivia Rue. The Clay High School Volleyball Scholarship goes to Sydney Menke. The Clay High School Limelighter Scholarship goes to Colton Campbell, Alexandria Matheny, and Emma Hansen. The Belt Scholarship goes to Grace Smith, Ben Richmond, Bridget Collins, Maria Engel, Sierra Lazanis, Callie Jo Quigg, Cameron DeWeese, Hudson Wolf, Caitlin Abbott, and Peyton Rigg. The Fondacy Scholarship goes to Cassidy Nowak, Mina Pitson, Jonasia Parnell, Ellie McVicker, John Engel, Lon Burling, Audrey Dalton, Andrew Hughes, and Austin Thompson. The Ohio National Guard Scholarship will go to Emily Keel. The Clay High School Student Government Scholarship goes to Callie Jo Quigg and Alexandria Manthony. The Swiss Society Scholarship goes to Madison Kelly. The John Eisenhart Scholarship will go to Caitlin Abbott. And our 13 ABC Goodwill Scholarship goes to McKenna Owens. I congratulate all of our individual winners this year. We thank you for everything that you have done.
I would like to thank you for watching our scholarship event. It is amazing the community support we have here at Clay High School. We have awarded almost $89,000 worth of community scholarships to our seniors. Thank you, donors. Seniors, it has been a long 4 years. Unfortunately, we are ending it under these circumstances. I would like you to remember the good times you had here at Clay High School and that hard work pays off, as evident today by earning one of those scholarships. Congratulations.